Eligibility left, some NIL stuff, something.
I'll go play any sport for the NIL. Damn it.
I'll go back and play baseball.
I'll go back and play baseball,
I'll
soccer,
be right there in practice, 30
tennis,
years old.
Bowling, rowing. I'll be in that boat.
Come on, pick it up. All right.
Take it over.
Been to 6 or 5. I've been to Puerto Rico, Turkey, Germany, Montenegro. Is that it? I'm going to Italy this year. So just playing overseas.
You excited about Italy?
Yeah, excited. Yeah, going overseas, man. Playing ball, still doing what I love. Really can't complain. It's been a heck of a learning experience, perspective building.
Yeah.
Very humbling as well, being over there. And I really, as much as demanding as it is of a lifestyle being gone 8 to 10 months out of the year, I feel like there's so much priceless knowledge and experience you gain, which is probably the single best thing about it when you remove the basketball from it. But that's really been it, and going on year 7 now, so I'm excited for it.
It's funny because mine is kind of the opposite. I'm still around over Winter Park, Florida, Baldwin Park, the neighborhood. Still obviously working in media with UCF and then with CBS Sports, working with them in college basketball, WNBA, some NBA stuff, building up media, trying to get that going. Hopefully get the podcast of my own going soon.
That'd be fine.
Yep, and still doing work.
You gonna have me on?
Oh, for sure. For sure. We'll have the real talks. we'll have the behind the scenes talks on that one. But yeah, that and then still working in brand advocacy and campus ambassadorship for Loyal Source, a UCF related company that works in healthcare services. So still in the community, still around, still highly involved with UCF basketball and things like that. And it's just been exciting to see the university grow, see the school become kind of, I think, what when we were here, in 2018, 2019, kind of hoping the school would become, and now obviously they're in the Big 12 and in this major conference. All the writing was on the wall that this school was going to become something special. I think for you, maybe it's a little
coming back and being gone so much.
Because you get like, that's different and that's changed.
It's always something new.
They've renovated this, even the locker room.
Man,
they got a nice locker room.
Locker rooms, everything. It's always something new. You come back. It's kind of that part is actually really cool to see. All the things that I don't say we complained about, but the things that we knew that we wanted like something to be different. You see, they've addressed that. They've addressed this. They're slowly adding things to make it where we all know it can be. Like
even just the branding.
Yes, the branding for sure. All of it. They're putting more effort and energy into the things that can really help UCF become that one of those Big 12 school and kind of become a standard in how this game and school and all the elements now that are ever evolving. UCF can be that and can lean into that. So it's just a matter of making it happen. And it's cool to see it.
Yeah. I mean, I know on my end, he's still a player, as a former player, it would have been really exciting to play in this league, in the conference, right? I mean, when we were in the league, Cincinnati was good and Houston was good. I mean, who else was pretty much Cincinnati? Wichita State had a good team. Memphis had their years, right? I mean, it was good competition. UConn was kind of up and down. Temple had talent, right? But I mean, now being in the same league where we brought over Houston and Cincy are still in the league. Now you have Arizona, you have Baylor, you have Kansas, right? I know he would have loved to play against that level of competition every night because he's extremely competitive, as I am.
And for a school like UCF, who's obviously still in that climb, every game is literally a big game.
Yeah.
And it all makes a difference. And it's all a chance to be a part of the history of UCF and their growth, right? Like some of these schools are already, they're stamped, they're what they are. You all know the household names. UCF is still, social media stuff, UCF is now a very known school, but still, but that's, you're trying to create that standard and that expectation that this is what we do. This is what UCF is supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about, like, what we came into is now where we are. And you get to watch these games on TV and you see the guy just like, man, it's just, it doesn't even like it's necessarily real, right? How it just happens so fast. It happens so
quick. Yeah,
but now we're in the Big 12.
We're Space U, but it's like the spaceship really took off.
Yeah, it really took off.
Really fast.
Yeah.
Like,
we're doing well. And all things considered, we've done well. And it's I mean, it's no secret because we know how my pops and how UCF and how they run their organization, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not surprising. It's just a matter of, again, making it consistent and really having the level, the sense of pride and spirit to go out there and really make something happen.
Yeah.
Because obviously now it's an easy time to get distracted and not be how we were, right? When we came up, there's so many things that are happening now that weren't happening for us.
Yeah.
So there's more out there, so it's easy to kind of get lost in that and everything else.
Social media and TikTok and everything that's going on with NIL, players getting paid. And, these guys have agents now, and they're in their ear, they're getting involved. There's definitely a lot of distractions for these guys. I think the biggest thing is always keep the main thing the main thing. For their goals and their ambitions and their dreams, it all starts and ends with, one thing. How the team performs as a group and how they perform as an individual player. If you're motivated by getting more NIL money or you're motivated by, wanting to make it to the professional level, all those things still tie into what you do on the floor. And I mean, in this day and age, it's pretty much having to hit, kind of strike lightning at one moment in a bottle because these teams are so different year in and year out. You don't have the same group. You're not keeping the same players. But I think that's an interesting piece or component even to our team the year we had. I think if you look at us on paper, I never talked to you about this, but we weren't as together to start that year, I think, as it may have seemed. Only saying in the perspective of we had never played together, right? You had never really played with Terrell outside of practice. I didn't spend a lot of time that off season with us because I was out with injury, right? So I think from the outside looking in, there was a perspective of, well, Aubrey's a grad player, Taco's a senior, Chad Brown's a senior, Dayon's a senior, BJ's a grad player, right? So we have all these veterans that it comes off that this team has it all figured out. You know what I mean? Like they're all old and they've all played together, and that really wasn't the case at all. We had to figure that season out as we went on. I think we were more together off the court.
It's really kind of a testament to our willingness to one, buy in, to be leaders, and also keep the main thing, right? Winning is what we're here for, and winning is what creates everything that UCF has now, right? So, like, for us to be able to do that, having not played with each other too much and having not too much, again, togetherness or connected.
I didn't know. I mean, I knew Aub's game, right? But it's one thing to know a guy's game and then have to play with the guy.
But it's kind of also like overseas ball in the sense that they pretty much blow up most teams every year, and it's a new team that comes in every year. And so it really relies on a lot of teams who are the best. Yeah, you can say, oh, well, they have the most money, they can get the best guys, but it also comes down to your culture and tradition and what you represent. And when guys come to a certain school, they know they have these certain standards. And so standards we set, it's things that we're still trying to, have players abide by to this day.
Absolutely.
And carry that on, because that's what takes you to the next level, right? Is again the standards, what you stand for, who you are, what you want to represent, and what you want people to see you as, as competitors, as a school, as a team. That's kind of what we found, and
for sure
what we have to keep finding.
Right, and even again, though, I think for the guys now, that's gonna be the most important thing is, right, how do you come together?
I agree.
In the locker room, it's in a way it's really, really crazy, but it's almost been like a one-game career.
No, literally.
Because that's the game.
It gets brought up overseas for me.
Yes, it's
like
the...
people who watch, like fans that look at me, I looked you up, and it's like...
It's that one.
The Duke game.
Yes.
But the Duke game.
But that one... And I mean, again, for you, I know in the moment, it didn't feel that it would be that... It was just a game.
Yeah,
it was an important game, and we wanted to move on, obviously win, to go on to the Sweet 16. There was a magnitude, right? There was a vibe in the gym that it was, a game, but also I don't think we thought it was going to be as big of a game as it kind of turned out
to be, right?
To be for the especially for the university, right? And I mean, Aubrey's performance that game was absolutely incredible.
Thanks, man.
I mean,
Appreciate that.
it was sensational. It's rare that you get a guy in that setting to have the best game of his season in the biggest moment of a team's season. I mean, because that was your best game. I'm not saying it was his best game because we were playing Duke and they were whatever. I think that was your season high. Like in points. I don't think you scored more points in a game.
At Temple.
Oh, you scored 30. Yeah. Like 35 or something.
36.
I mean, your first half was just exceptional. But I think again for the guys that have been in the locker room and been around Aub from when he first got here from Michigan. Your junior year you had to miss with the injury. We had all seen that in practice, right? We had seen him go on tears of scoring, bucket after bucket after bucket, of playing one-on-one against guys, and you know the one-on-one. Yeah, I mean there were times where dudes just didn't get the ball back.
No, for real.
Literally, back make it take it. You first 1 to 5, and Auburn would score 5 straight. Dudes didn't touch the ball, so we had seen him do all this stuff before, but to have it play out on the biggest stage, was
it's
incredible.
It's
I
incredible,
mean,
I appreciate those words too.
There's still a sting, obviously, from that game that will always be there as competitive as we are. But bigger picture, I mean, the way that I think that group and that unit was able to propel the university and the school and put us on that national stage again. Like I said before, that was piggybacking off of football going undefeated the season before. I mean, it was a special.
It was a great year.
Special
it was a great moment. Yeah. And to be honest, like I may have had the best game, and I may have been kind of a whatever sparked the fire. But I mean, there was so many moments where you stepped up late. I think in the second half when you got going, it's like now, and that's when I really knew, like, okay, we know we about to do this. Because once we just on board, it was, I won't say it was really, we both played really well together. But usually kind of like him or I kind of.
That's usually how it went for us.
Because it's hard sometimes. They can't take everything away. So when we're both hitting on all cylinders, it's like, oh man, that starts to get the chills going. We're about to do this for real. And then you see guys like Deion step up, make some big shots. Terrell making some good plays on defense. Like Taco stepping up. Chad having some good alley-oops and getting the energy going. Like it's just like, man, it takes a full team to do it. No matter how many points one guy scored, it still takes the full team. So when I saw everybody else start to kind of follow my lead in that moment, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, these guys believe. Like on the Matrix stuff, they started to believe. Like, we can win this thing. Yeah, we can, like, there should be no doubt anyway. But now you see that somebody's actually doing and showing you. Oh, shoot, let me step up a little bit.
Absolutely.
I want some of this too.
Confidence I want some of this. The confidence and the belief started to build.
And that was just, man, just being, because you don't really know what's happening while it's happening, right? I'm not really aware of what's going on. I'm just playing back. I'm trying to win. So, but when I start to see everybody else start to check the scoreboard, it's tie game, or we're up, and you see everybody else like do his faces. You can see what dudes are locked in. I'm like, man, nah, y'all, let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're here, let's do it.
Right.
And so it's just, it really was like a monumental game, and just like.
And there were so many pieces to that. I mean, going into it, obviously,
of course,
with Coach K and your dad's history as
all the off the court stuff.
I mean, all that stuff that added to the kind of
the moment
of the game, right? You had Taco, who's the biggest player in the country, right? And then you have Zion, who is the dunker. So you have kind of like this unstoppable force against an immovable object, right? How is that going to work? Guy that likes to dunk, is he going to dunk on the 7'6" guy?
And he's the most hyped, touted guy. It seems like LeBron coming in.
One of the most heralded and talked about players of the 2000s.
Literally.
You know what I mean? I mean, so there were so many pieces of that. That went into that game. I mean, and like I said, obviously
it made a perfect storm.
Right.
In a storybook, like a fairy tale type of ending. It's one of those things that's like, like I said, you lose on a last second shot. It's just like, it really is something that would be written up and you tell your kids some story or whatever. Like, but no, it really happened. And we all saw it play out in real time. Gosh, man. The what ifs of a game, right? That's what really, those now like the sleepless nights, the bad games, the games you lost, the things that could have happened if you just made one different decision. Those are things that make you mad, keep you up when you're now years removed from it, and you wake up like, in a cold sweat.
What's your best memory?
Honestly, I hate to say it, but really just the whole March Madness experience with you guys. Like, that was to be able to, I went to March Madness at Michigan, but I wasn't really involved much at that point in the season. It wasn't, things got a little shaky over there. So it was still cool to see the experience to do it in Michigan. It was still an overall great experience, but doing it at UCF, going somewhere else, my first time back on the court to be one of the leaders and make this happen. Just, to me personally, just felt like such a, like, man, like the season was up and down, we were pretty much climbing the whole way. We had a couple tough moments, a couple
Yeah.
losses at Memphis and stuff that were really, really tough. So there were definitely down moments too. But like as far as us doing it, they're breaking the win streak at Houston.
Yeah.
That's another one. They're a 33
Yeah,
game home win streak.
that was unbelievable.
That was an
College
unbelievable
game
win.
day.
Yeah, Colin
Yeah.
played his butt off, and I
did.
was like, again, those things just feel so good.
Yeah.
It's like man,
Yeah.
because especially what Houston was doing then, and even still doing now, it's like, yo, that's for us to take them out, having the season we got to have, that we
Yeah.
have to do it this season. That was again like showing that we're on the right track. We do this, okay, but we're a serious team to contend with.
Oh yeah, I think that's a piece of what a lot of the guys lose, not just because the environment of
Yeah,
college basketball
yeah.
is that camaraderie and
Yeah.
that togetherness, right?
The landscape's changed.
We spent so much time together, right? I mean, think about from when you first got here and you came in with 4 other transfers. You all lived together,
Lived
right?
together,
So you
yeah.
can't even help but smile thinking about it.
It's just
Think
bad.
about how much time, like you and Rel and
Yeah.
C's,
Man.
you know, and Dayon, right? How much time I spent with Chad and Taco when we lived together, right?
Facts.
You spend so much time together with these guys so that when you have these moments, these
Yeah.
wins, it feels
It
amazing.
means so much more.
Yeah, because you really know a guy. But for me, I think the best moment, it'd be hard to put it on one. It'd be hard to narrow it
That's
to
the
one.
part. That's super tough.
Us beating Illinois State my sophomore year.
Ooh,
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember
that
that
year,
game.
that game up there
At
Illinois State. That was
I remember you all.
that was incredible. It was a crazy
Yeah,
atmosphere.
it was.
NIT.
You made me nervous that
the
game.
NIT, I know.
'Cause
I
you-
know.
I
I blew
remember.
it, then I saved it. I blew it, then I saved it. All right. I lost it, and I got it back.
Facts.
All right?
You redeemed yourself
I
in
did,
real
I
time.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
for a second there, wasn't looking too good. I fouled him.
Like,
Said,
no.
oh damn. So let's make up for this.
Dang, yeah.
I did my best flop job on that. I drove it down the sideline.
No, you
The dude tried to come off the base, caught the sideline, and
You're a legend for that.
yeah, I had to
The
find.
BJ special. A legend.
So yeah, probably Illinois
Damn.
State game.
Yep.
Again, my sophomore year, we played Cincinnati at home.
Yes.
Do you remember that game?
Yes.
Do you remember that game? That game was
I still
amazing.
got old videos from like on my Snapchat
Of
from,
that
like,
game?
Like,
Because that was the first game that we won as a
Yeah.
team. That was a really, really big win.
And
So
it's crazy when your back's against the wall, what you can achieve.
Yeah.
And that season is a testament to that, honestly.
Yeah, so those two, and then the Duke game's gonna be in there.
By default, almost, but
Off the court moment? You have one?
the
There's
probably
a
isn't,
lot.
there is no
There's a lot.
one, right? Like when you think about back in college, what you missed
Is
the
it-
most.
Is it? I mean, is there any? Maybe is there a recurring thing that happened, like the 5 and 5 or something on the track?
No, none of that. None of
runs.
that. You
2020.
dove on a mile test.
That was a classic. Yeah. So I
Stuff like that, okay, the mile test is
I
like
hated
a
the
great
mile.
memory.
So you didn't
Yeah.
hate the mile the way
Well,
I hated
yeah,
the
okay,
mile.
yeah,
You
fair.
didn't like it.
No, fair.
You
You're
didn't
right,
like
you're right,
it,
yeah.
but you knew you were gonna make time.
Yeah.
So guys like the runners on the team always knew they would make time. Like Aubrey was a great runner. AJ Davis was a
yeah.
great runner. Chance McSpadden was a
Yeah.
great runner. And then you had the rest of us
Yeah.
who weren't as good at the mile. It was the guys with shorter legs.
Well, also, hold on, just to give
It was the guys with shorter legs.
give the group the mile test before the season starts. You know, you have it every single year. And when you first come back, probably from like that little break.
Yeah,
probably,
when you came back
like,
from fall
September-ish,
break,
maybe
yeah.
August, something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
From about no, it'd be from about now to first day of school. So it'd be
Okay,
like
yeah,
from now to
yeah.
August to
And if
August
you don't
1st
make
to
it,
August
you
20th.
don't make it, you can't practice type of deal. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, so it's a first. You have to do it. It's around
time.
Yeah, a certain time for each position.
Yeah.
You know, players in similar positions have at the same time. So
There was an anxiety level.
dudes is be out on the track
That-
preparing for the mile. For
The
sure.
biggest thing with the mile was that it was gonna hurt
Mhm.
really, really bad at some point, and you wanted to start walking.
A couple guys did start walking.
You wanted to start walking, but you knew you couldn't start. It was usually third lap.
Yep, that third lap is.
Third lap is the worst because you're already tired from the first two.
Mhm.
But you know you have another lap after the one you're on.
And
Fourth
that-
lap, you kind of used to get a little
Yeah.
burst because you knew this
A
was
little
it.
bit, yeah.
Third lap was like, oh my gosh, I'm tired already, and I still have to keep going.
And you don't realize how long that track is sometimes.
Oh my! But I used to get an
Catch you off guard.
anxiety, man, that you don't even know. The night before,
Can't even sleep. Now make it harder because now you're not sleeping well. You're not rested, and I gotta go run a mile.
and so how I cap the story off is obviously Coach makes us run a mile. So, Coach Dawkins thing. Coach Dawkins holds
Yep.
the record for the mile
That
at Duke
to this day. Yeah.
from the 80s.
I think it's like 4:38. Something
Yes,
stupid.
he
Something.
ran- no, it's-
something
it's-
dumb.
Yeah.
Something.
So for perspective, if you run 4, you could get to a place where you can start to compete for the actual Olympic. If you run 4 and you can get to a sub 4 mile, you can literally have a chance to. You can run in like the USA trials.
Yeah.
You can start to like really. You're an elite mile runner. He ran a 4:38 as a basketball player who did not prepare. Who did not prepare for the mile. He just went out and ran.
And rumor has it he may have run like the last 100 feet or something backwards.
That's what
they
say. Yes, there's
which is
rumors.
nuts. It's just like what? Oh, it could have been 100. I don't know, but it's just nuts.
So we had to run 5:30.
Yeah.
He ran a 4:38. Best quote I have is, "We're all dead tired." I dove across to make mine.
You made that one the first time? I don't think you made when you dove.
The first time I made. No.
I don't think you made it when you dove.
First.
Which is
here's the story.
He's diving. This is not like this is the track he's diving.
It was like it wasn't asphalt, but it's rubber.
Yeah, he's not diving on the grass.
No. The first dive I made it my sophomore year. My junior year dive I didn't make it. I dove at 5:30.
Crossed at 5:31.
I crossed it. I left my feet at 5:30. I didn't get over until 5:31, and our strength and conditioning coach is like 5:30, dive. 5:31, land. Looks over at Coach Dawkins, Coach goes,
You look with them eyes too.
Said, yeah, I'm tired as hell. He goes, didn't make it. I said, what? Said, didn't make it. I've never been more heartbroken. I thought about transferring.
And me, I watched it. Yeah. I was there. I finished.
Yeah.
I was watching the guys come behind me and and make their try and make their times and hitting that corner trying to.
And it killed me because again, this was the thought.
Yeah.
He said to us, because we were all tired again, like even all. Once you were done, you're spent. You're spent. There's no way around it.
No.
So we get done. And we're bent over. Some guys are laying down on the ground, right? Everybody just looks exhausted. The body language.
Looking horrible.
Yeah, we all look horrible. We're exhausted. We just left it all on the track, though. Coach goes, it's 4 laps. It's only 4 laps. We can't do 4 laps and we look like this. I was like, dude, this is a long 4.
It's a long 4.
Okay, it's a long 4. They have races in track that are 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters. So this is like 1,600 meters to me. It's not 4 laps.
No.
This is 1,600s. This is 8 200s. I'm exhausted.
And like, it really is hard, right? And he makes it, when you learn about his time, it makes you look at him differently. Like when you learn what he did it in.
Yes, it crushes him. He ran 4:38.
Because you're thinking he probably never even did it, or he did it like us. But he really killed it. So you're like,
you hold the record for 45 years at one of the best basketball schools in the country.
So
unreal.
It's like, man, like it's.
But you know what? His thought process was probably, it's only 4 laps.
Literally, for him,
in his mind, he probably told himself it's only 4 laps.
That should be.
I tried that the second time and it didn't work.
Doesn't work.
I didn't have it.
The check. No.
But my boy.
Yeah, I mean, we know. Like I said, we don't talk often, but when we get together, it feels like we.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'll never have to see y'all.
Yeah, it's not like I never stopped seeing him.